Have you been working out really hard and it's just not making the difference with your weight that you were hoping for? Maybe you've signed up the gym, or you've joined a park run, or you've mustered all the willpower within you to do a couch to 5K, hoping that this will shed those unwanted pounds. After all, we've been told that calories in need to be less than calories out, so this should work, right? The problem is that we tend to underestimate how many calories we're consuming, what's coming in, and then overestimate how many we're burning through exercise. And we all do it. For example, a meal of fish and chips in a restaurant clocks up about 1,750 calories, which would be more than a day's worth of calories for me. And a 47-year-old woman with a BMI of 26 would need to do a brisk walk for about 5 hours to burn off the calories consumed in that meal. A Big Mac, for example, as well, would require 4 hours of cycling. So while exercise is great for your body and brain, it's not a free pass to eat whatever you like. If you finish a workout and then reward yourself with a treat, you might end up consuming more calories than you've just burnt. That's why principle number 3 is so important. You can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. If you want to manage your weight well as you age, then you need to take this principle to heart and be mindful about what you eat. However, what I would say is that it's essential to be physically active as we age, and this will protect our brains as well as help us manage our weight. So rather than seeing physical activity as a quick fix solution where you don't need to address what you're eating at all, try to see it as part of the weight management picture alongside a healthier diet. When the two are more in balance, you have more energy in your day and you'll start to shed those unwanted pounds. While quick fix approaches to weight management might seem like a great idea, nothing can beat adopting dietary and lifestyle habits that last for the long term. I covered this in principle number 1, that diets don't work. When I was losing weight, I realized that I could earn some additional calories in a day by doing some exercise. I'm not great at being really prescriptive with myself. I tend to rebel. So I decided to try to do some form of exercise 5 days a week. And I could choose from a variety of things I really enjoyed doing. I could go for a lovely brisk walk and chat with my husband. I could row while watching an episode of a sitcom, or I could do some Wii Fit exercises, many of which would make me laugh out loud. All of them were enjoyable and they boosted my mood while helping me be successful with my weight. The exercises, they were aerobic, they were helping to strengthen my muscles, and they also improved my flexibility. There are a few things here that are really helpful for you to understand when it comes to exercise and weight management. The first is that muscle weighs more than fat. So as you start building muscle mass, you might notice that your weight initially goes up a little. However, take heart because muscle also burns more calories than fat. So it will quickly start working for you and even when you rest. So how cool is that? Also, we lose muscle mass as we age, which is part of the reason we tend to put on weight more easily in midlife. We don't realize that we need fewer calories in the day, and so continue eating as we always have. Having good muscle mass is necessary for producing enough of a hormone called testosterone. You might think that this hormone is only for men, but it's also important for women, just in smaller quantities. Testosterone is essential for brain health, so maintaining good muscle mass as we age also helps to protect our brain. When I was using the Wii Fit, the instructor used to tell me right in the middle of doing a grueling lunge that the lower half of our body gets weaker first as we age. That's why it's so important to keep our legs strong in order to prevent falls, which in turn, of course, will help to protect our brain. We're also living more convenient lifestyles. We're driving everywhere. We shop online. We're working from home. So we're way more sedentary than is good for us. And this means that we have to be more intentional to move throughout the day. And finally, it's worth bearing in mind that the heavier we are, the more calories we burn because there's literally more of us to carry around. So as our weight goes down, the fewer calories we need to eat to maintain that new weight. So what can we do about all of this? I'm going to give you some tips to help make this super practical. So to build muscle mass, you could do some really simple things like 10 squats or lunges while boiling the kettle. You could walk up the stairs 2 at a time, or stand up from a chair a few times without using your arms. Of course, you can get some weights or resistance bands if you want to do some specific routines, but make sure to make it fun so that you have maybe some energetic music playing in the background. As for aerobic activity, you could do a daily 20 to 30-minute brisk walk. If that feels like too much in one go, you could break it up into 3 walks of 10 minutes. And then getting outside into fresh air, you see, is so good for you. If you're able to get out in nature, green exercise has been shown to calm and soothe stress and anxiety. That sounds good, doesn't it? Doing housework is a great form of all-round exercise, especially if you need to hoover carpets, and you even get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You could put on your favorite music again and have a little jiggle while you're at it. If you work from home, you could set an alarm to take regular breaks. Just place the alarm on the other side of the room so that you have to break your focus by getting up and switching it off. And then take a minute to do some form of physical activity. Go and make a drink, walk up and down the stairs, or again, even just do a little dance. If you're going out for a meal, you could choose a restaurant that you can walk to rather than using the car. Ladies, just take a change of shoes if you can't walk very far in your special ones. The key is to make small changes that will stick and doing things that you enjoy. A little tip and hint here, you have to want to do something before motivation kicks in. So to start doing physical activity is fun for you, and be mindful of the types of food that you eat are crucial to helping you manage your weight. If you do that, you're most of the way there.